up, nerds? Welcome to another episode of the Boss Battle Show, where we're going to break down the latest and the greatest in recent gaming and geek stuff. I am your trusty, yet expertly ripped host, Adam Ronan. It's time to get weird. My friends, my family, my nerds, and my geeks, let's just kind of jump right into the topics. I got a couple that I want to talk to today, followed up with some other stuff, and then, of course, your favorite thing. We're going to get into some rad shit. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is something that I'm cautiously optimistic about. Gordy's cautiously optimistic about, but there has been recent rumblings that there is a new Fable in the works. So Fable 4 is rumored to be coming out. Obviously would be an exclusive for the Xbox One. This is, of course, this is all speculation, but this is pretty founded speculation by some trusted sources along the interwebs. But yeah, it looks like that Microsoft has tapped into UK developer Playgrounds, who has done like Forza Horizon and stuff like that, to do the next Fable. This would be the first Fable that would not be under the guidance of Peter Molyneux, who did Fables 1, 2, and 3 under Lionhead Studios before that went defunct. Peter Molyneux, if you are not familiar with how this has gone in the past, was of course infamous for boasting a lot of promises for what these games were going to hold that never came true. So he was kind of just like the developer that cried awesome that it just never happened. So this could be a blessing that this will be the first Fable that does not under him, because this could be the game that we had all hoped. There was a lot of love for Fables 1 and 2. Fable 3 fell short for a lot of people. Actually, I skipped Fable 1, played a little bit of 2, really dug into 3 because that was when I was a closed-minded gamer and I didn't like RPGs for whatever stupid reason. But played 3 and then went back in 1 and 2, and they are actually some of my favorite games from older Xbox generations. And as you know, Xbox is not exactly killing the game right now with exclusives. They've got a few with like Gears of War 4, Sea of Thieves that's coming out, but compared to Sony PlayStation, who is on top of the game with just monumental AAA exclusives year after year, Xbox has a lot of catching up to do. And you know, when it comes to fanboys and the battle between the box and the station, it's always just like, get a PlayStation, they've got exclusives, what does Xbox have? Yeah. And that's fine, that's a valid argument. But I think that we're gonna see that 2018/2019 is going to be an excellent time for Xbox owners with exclusives, with Fable 4 coming out, which I think will probably be announced at E3 this year, alongside with, I suspect, Halo 6. So I think we can see the tail end of 2018, 2019 being really strong for Xbox exclusives, making it a platform that is unique onto its own. Plus, Phil Spencer has said, even just recently, that he hears the gamers' cries loud and clear about Xbox exclusivity, and they're taking that into account, and they are working on things. But one thing I always want to point out is, you know, gaming and budgets and development time for these AAA titles takes 2, sometimes 3, 4 years. So we've been in a dead spot of no real big exclusives for Xbox, and that doesn't mean they're not working on them, but they're not going to. I think they've learned their lesson of announcing things too early, like they did with Scalebound, and now they're just kind of like, let's wait. That way we announce a game, and then it comes out shortly thereafter, like Bethesda did with Fallout 4. So I think we're going to see some sweet stuff coming soon, and I'm very thrilled about what Playgrounds might be doing with Fable 4. Moving on! So, in a weird twist of events last week, Nintendo, out of the blue, announced their new thing that they're doing called Nintendo Labo. So Nintendo Labo, if you haven't seen the announcements and stuff, the trailers and stuff, is a interesting, cost-effective design kit that they're calling Toy-Cons that are be coming out that work alongside the Switch. This is kind of their answer to the industry's ever-growing popularity for virtual reality and augmented reality, except for now Nintendo is digging in true Nintendo fashion with a really unique take on the matter with live creative environments. So you make things with these cardboard pieces, these Toy-Con playsets that you insert your thing in, your Switch, and you play, and you do different things. Now, the audience for this, if you didn't imagine already, is probably not for me or you, but a younger generation of gamers, and that's where the disconnect seems to be with a lot of people, because everyone's like, well, that's just stupid. But really it's not. It's actually a very genius idea, and I think that if you step yourself out of this is not made for you, it's actually very cool, and it's going to spark the imaginations of younger kids all over the place and really just feed into, you know, what you can do as a creative individual while tying into a digital hobby, which I think is super cool. You know, with the Toy-Cons, their first set that they're coming out with, it's called their Variety Packs, gonna have the RC car, the fishing rod, a house, a motorbike, and a cool looking robot that make up the first variety pack. Now, there are rumblings, of course, that down the road, they are going to launch just blank kits that for kids to be able to make whatever they want, which is really where the true innovation and excitement comes into this, because it's going to open up so many doors for young creative individuals to grow and mature and nurture the right side of their brains into something super cool. It's probably not something I'm going to get into. We might get it and review it. But it's, you know, we're not in that demographic. So I think it's super cool they're doing that. I do hope that on the flip side, Nintendo does keep in mind that they have an older audience that is enjoying the Switch, and I hope they make something to cater to us as well. But this is a great thing, an innovative thing to come out for Nintendo for a younger generation. So if you are interested in this and you want to know a little bit more, the Nintendo Labo First Variety Kit launches on April 20th, retailing at $69.99. Pretty cool. I think it's very cost effective for the amount of stuff you can get and the experiences that your kids might have with this. I think is a worthy purchase, and I'm actually looking forward to getting my hands on this so we can review it and tell you what we think of it. But yeah, go Nintendo. Starting 2018 off with a big bang, innovating, doing stuff that we didn't expect. I had no idea that was even going to be a thing. But I am still waiting on that virtual console announcement, Nintendo. WT fuck.
WT fuck.
Next up, we're actually not going to talk, we're just going to gloss over a couple things, but this is not news in gaming or geek, but I wanted to give you a couple updates within our organization here, some things that we're going to be doing very soon. One thing I want to let you guys know, because we have an amazing community around 24, and a lot of you are in our Discord having excellent conversations day in and day out about stuff that you guys like, fighting games, things like that. So I wanted to make it publicly known in case you didn't know we had a Discord, put the link out there. It's open to everyone. Come in, join the family, and discuss with us. That's the first thing I want to get out of the way, because a lot of you don't know we have a Discord. Boom! Come in and hang out. The second thing is we're making Twitch our bitch at the moment, and we're starting 2018 out strong. So I want you to know, every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, you can expect some streams from Ronin24, myself and Gordy, Sasquatch, myself, sometimes by myself. So come and join us every Monday, Wednesday, Saturday at 7:30 p.m. on twitch.tv/R24live. We're going to get real weird, and we're going to be real consistent and take Twitch a little bit more seriously this year. So I'm looking forward to hanging out with you and being weird. And the last thing that I want to bring up that we're digging into is you can expect some pretty exciting changes with our website that we've done absolutely nothing with in the last 3-4 years, but we have some stuff coming, a new website dropping in the next month or two that I think is going to be really exciting. It's going to be totally different than anything we've ever done before. But that is what I wanted to just touch on real quick for our final topic of the day. Let's move on to the rad shit. Okay, so you know we love toys, and every episode we've had so far, we focus on some sort of amazing figure or toy or model that we think is really cool, that we want to own, that you would probably want to own. And I was perusing the net when I was putting together the episode and saw that NECA is coming out with a quarter scale 18-inch Ultimate Deadpool figure that is beyond ridiculous. Tons of accessories, 30 plus points of articulation, that is going to be coming out about May or June of 2018 this year. No price is set, but I'm suspecting that this will probably be a couple $100. But goddamn, the detail and just the fine amount of accessories and personality that this figure seems to bring that you can see here in these pictures, I'm actually really excited for. I don't have a lot of NECA stuff, so I'm pretty stoked to get this into the office, to get it on the shelf somewhere, especially with the interchangeable heads that look like Freddy Krueger. We love Deadpool here, and so I'm excited to have a cool Deadpool collectible, and you're probably gonna want it too. So there it is. If the link, it's not up for pre-order yet, I don't think, but the link for some information further is down below, and that is today's item of rad shit. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is today's episode of Boss Battle Show. Few topics, but real concise. I had fun with you, and I hope you had fun with me. Guys, you know what to do. Get me on the twits, hit us up on the Twitch, and press that like and subscribe if you enjoy Ronin24 content. Gordy, you don't have to play us out, but say something wisdom-filled.